So what are the pros and cons of paying off your mortgage early? That's what we're going to talk about today. So get ready, here we go. If you can afford to make extra payments on your mortgage every month, it seems like it makes sense to do that, doesn't it? Surprisingly, a lot of the experts are divided on this, on whether it's such a good idea. Like many things in life, paying off your mortgage early has some pros and cons. Let's take a look at some of the more significant ones. First of all, why might you want to consider paying off your mortgage early? Many of the financial experts who agree about hacking away a little bit extra at your mortgage agree with this for the fact that you're getting rid of a lot of that interest, which you'll be paying more in the long run. However, the President's Tax Cuts and Job Act has changed that scenario. First, the cap on the interest you're allowed to deduct has been lowered. You'll need to itemize deductions on your taxes in order to get the benefit of the mortgage interest deduction. This means forgoing the new increased standard deduction. This is something you should run by your accountant to get the best look at how you can do this and what your options are. Other than that, those who think of paying off their mortgage early give some good reasons for that. Those being peace of mind. What would you do with that extra money you had every month if you didn't have to make a mortgage payment? How about the feeling of more security you might have? The more you pay off every month, the more equity you have in your home. This is really important for older Americans. High equity or owning your home outright gives you more options, such as, say, a reverse mortgage, which may be something to consider later for working your finances and your monies to last you a little longer. For a safety net for when you're on on a fixed income. Do it for the kids when the home is owned free and clear. There's more chance it'll kind of keep it in the family and keep it handed down to help the next generation building their start. Regardless of important to you, it creates a kind of a forced savings account for the future, whether it's for you or for passing on to the family. Now let's look at the reasons to reconsider paying your mortgage. Now let's look at the reasons you might reconsider paying your mortgage early. Maybe you don't want to. Let's talk about those ideas. Keep in mind, if your mortgage is less than the standard deduction, you aren't getting the additional tax benefits. And this is quoted from Forbes contributor Nancy Anderson. The other thing to think about, extra payments shouldn't take priority over other financial strategies, such as building a little kind of a slush fund for emergencies or for additional repairs in time on the house, such as a roof or furnace goes out, or some of these things that you need to keep to maintain to keep the value in your home. Now again, there's the interest side. The money you save in interest may not be that much where you could have put that money into other investments. Some would say stocks or bonds or other types of investments that might provide a higher return and build you a better nest egg for later. So look at the balance in the interest you're paying on your different debts that you have and on the different investments you have. The other thing to think about in the economic downturn is you're probably going to want to have some liquid assets. So if you haven't got a little reserve built up somewhere else, having just the home is not necessarily a liquid asset. So if you're going to need cash to continue your living expenses, then you may want to put that into a different nest egg. So that's another one to consider. So sometimes the choice that makes sense doesn't always offer peace of mind. So before you do anything, sit down maybe with your accountant, your financial planner, tax advisor, so forth, and create a plan and see how the numbers work best for you. All right, I hope that's been a help. Please check with us next week, and don't forget to subscribe, ring that little bell, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.